The inhumanity. Homophobia, I say. It's homophobia. But not really, but it is, but not really. But come on, let's be honest, it totally is. I just decided to, give Instagram a chance. Just a chance. And I scroll down and I see this and my day is ruined. I don't even watch the show, but I am upset. So, yeah. The Owl House is ending. I think we knew this, or the information we knew was the Owl House was ending after season 3, even though they had more they wanted to do, but they didn't have time to do it. But whatever, it's out there, it's confirmed, it's cancelled. So I guess the creator is gonna finish things off as she can, or with what she has. So let's walk through the information that we're given, because as the creator of the show says, it's not homophobia, but I call bullshit. So Dana Terrace, I think is her last name. Oh my god, I don't even know. Dana did a Reddit AMA. I don't know what you youngins do nowadays, but I guess I just recently joined Reddit, so go easy on me. So basically they just answer questions officially, like Twitter, but not really, but with longer character limits. I don't even think you have character limits on Reddit. Anyway, it says AMA, except by anything I mean these questions only. I wasn't planning on making a post because it's too late for a normal season 3 pickup, and the real reason we were let go is not as exciting as some of the wild theories I've seen. I can just imagine the theories she's talking about. But there's a bit too much misinformation, so I hope I can clear stuff up. Also, posting here instead of Twitter because this thread would be too long and too easy to take out of context. You're a smart woman, Dana. Sorry. Why is the Owl House ending so soon? Why was season 3 cut? Oh yeah, I think season 3 was cut in half. Was it the LGBTQIA plus rep? While we have had issues airing in a few countries, I can imagine, and are just straight up banned in a few more, I can imagine, I'm not gonna assume bad faith against the people I work with in LA. I will assume the bad faith on your behalf, Dana. Do not give those bastards more credit than they deserve. Was it COVID/budget related reasons? Every show had to tighten their belts. Budgets were constrained and episodes were cut across the board. But we took the biggest bullet and I wasn't given the option of a season 4 when the parks open again. Why would this show about witches, gay witches, take the bullet? I think there's other shows that qualify to take that shot. If I were to sit down and just look at what is airing on Disney today, but whatever. They just wanted to be done with the Owl House, and this was the perfect chance to do that. Those scumbags. Even getting the consolation season 3 episode was difficult, apparently. Hard to say. I wasn't allowed to be part of any conversations until I was just told. Wasn't even allowed to present my case. Love the transparency and openness here. This is sarcasm. Why do I feel the same thing happened to Rebecca Sugar? But Rebecca is just a sweetheart and she wouldn't talk about it. Because we all know Steven Universe was kinda sorta rushed. But then she got season 6, which I refuse to call future because that's just season 6. But God, why do these industry suits suck ass? So it was the ratings. That argument doesn't hold water either. Our ratings were good for a channel show during the streaming wars Lamau, but they were also incomplete. This decision was made, to my knowledge, before Agony of a Witch premiered and well before we were on Disney+. Also, how are you gonna judge ratings when you don't rerun the show you're trying to measure? Get out of here, you silly billies. Is she saying the people thinking it's rating are silly billies, or is she talking to the execs who are like, hey, how can you measure the success of our show if you don't rerun it? So is she telling them to get out of here? So what was it? At the end of the day, there are a few business people who oversee what fits into the Disney brand, and one day, one of those guys decided the Owl House didn't fit that brand. The story is serialized, barely compared to any average anime. Lamau, oh my gosh, she's so right. Our audience skews older, and that just didn't fit with one guy's tastes. That's it. Ain't that wild? Really grinds my guts, boils my brains, kicks my shins, all the things. It sucks, but it is what it is. It isn't what it is. I do not accept this. One guy, just one guy, one big guy at the top said, no, I don't want this. And we all know it's because of homophobia. Why wouldn't you want the precious gay witches? I am not okay. In any case, there are still a lot of awesome The Owl House episodes left to come, I can imagine. And all the support is seen and appreciated. Not only does it support the crew, but encourages studios to take bigger risks on shows coming down the pipeline. And who knows, maybe there's a future for the Owl House world if Disney TV has different people in charge. We're gonna have to wait years for these old fucks to die out. And when they die out, they're not gonna replace themselves with like new better guys. They're just gonna replace themselves with the same douchebags. We've seen this in Q-Force. Director Chun-Li or whatever his name would have just replaced himself with someone like Buck. And Buck would still run things the way Chun-Li did if he hadn't been around the Q-Force. The cycle will fucking continue. Did you really think they would have given V that position if he died out? And if he did, oh my god. Okay, so for now, we have some exciting specials to go all out on. I'll be logging off Reddit now, so I won't be answering questions. Just wanted to drop this. Go watch Amphibia Season 3. Bye! Dana. Oh my god, this woman is so precious. I love her so much. So yeah, follow Debbie on Insta and Twitter for all the cartoon news. But I believe what she says, but I believe there's more to it. Even she knows there's more to it, but you cannot publicly state suspicions. She can only publicly state what was told to her. And as she said, she was just told that, hey, no more of this. She wasn't allowed. What did she even say that? She wasn't allowed in on the conversation. Like your own show, the decision on how your show progresses, you're not even allowed to be in that conversation. Just go away with your gays. They will infect the rest of us. And I tweeted about this. I talked about it. I was like, I wasn't happy. Follow me on Twitter. But one of my fans, top tier Patreon, where is he? Russell Archer. What's Isium? Basically said it's kind of like marketing strategy where companies just want money, so they couldn't sell merchandise. And from my perspective, it's like, okay, you could have a kids channel dedicated to selling merchandise, and it's like, wait, they have Disney Junior where it's selling stuff to kids. But if you go by this model, I'm pretty sure that you say, oh, somebody in the future will take over and things will be better. People in the future, like, I like Dana's optimism, but parents, future shows, if they're more LGBTQIA plus oriented, wouldn't want to buy merchandise for their kids because they are in charge, and those homophobic parents wouldn't want the gays for their kids. So shows like The Owl House that are skewed more towards an older audience have a higher chance of making money because those older audiences can afford merchandise and stuff. And you can't even say, oh, you can only sell merchandises. How come shows like Family Guy and the rest, how do they make money? They don't sell merch, they don't sell kids' toys, but they still make bank that the shows are making seasons upon seasons. Simpsons still hasn't ended. I think that show has been running before I was born, but it still hasn't ended. I think there are some Simpsons merchandise, but like not for kids. But at the same time, why do these cartoon networks think, oh, we gotta sell to kids because that's the only way to make money? How do these adult-oriented cartoons make money? Isn't it from ads? And I assume if they rerun The Owl House, because a lot of people are watching it already, if you have reruns and you put ads on those reruns, more people will watch them, so more people will watch the ads. It doesn't make sense to me. I just don't believe the reasons we have been given. I really do feel that it's just the gay witches that's the reason why the show has been put to an end, because Amphibia is still going strong, and I don't want to pit the two shows against each other, but they're all the same premise. But why was one cut and the other one is still allowed to, thrive and live its best life? But we don't know. Maybe something is happening with Amphibia, but the creator just doesn't want to talk about it, because I feel like Dana doing this, even though it really helps us fans and gives us closure, she's kind of hurting herself in the industry, because TV and execs, they don't like it when people talk. But at the same time, fuck those people. We need to talk about this thing so that new generations of show creators can still fight. From what I heard, Luz and Amity getting together was hidden in an episode. just so the suits wouldn't know. And now that they do know, all of a sudden the show is cancelled. Oh, what a coincidence. Oh. I don't buy it for 1 second, but that's just me. If you leave me, I'll just keep rambling for hours upon hours. That's enough of me. Take the mic away from TVC before she says something that gets her in trouble. Okay. I want to know what your thoughts are. Let me know what they are in the comment section down below. I would love to know. But yeah, I need to go lie down and drink some water. But yeah, thanks everybody so much for clicking to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Patreon, Discord, Twitter, YouTube. Merch? Have I said merch? Have I said Patreon? I think I've said all I need to say. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks to all the Patreons on screen right now. You're all wonderful and you help me continue doing what I do. I just love you. And you too that's watching this video. You're loved, you're appreciated, and you're valuable. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me, folks. Thanks everybody so much for clicking to watch. But yeah, I've said this. Thanks everybody so much for clicking to watch. And with that being said, this is TVC. Signing out.